Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you thought the world of Pandora couldn't get any bigger, you are in for a wild ride. James Cameron isn't just giving us one more Avatar movie, he's building an entire saga that will span years. Today, we're diving deep into everything we know about the upcoming sequels, from Avatar 3 all the way to the planned Avatar 5. So grab your Na'vi dictionary and let's journey back to Pandora. First up, let's talk about Avatar 3. The good news: it's already been filmed. That's right, production for the third movie happened concurrently with The Way of Water, so it's deep into post-production. The release is slated for December 2025, while The Way of Water introduced us to the oceanic Mangkwan Clan. Avatar 3 is set to introduce a completely different side of the Na'vi, the Ash people. James Cameron himself has described them as a fire-based culture. And here's the twist: they're not going to be the heroes we're used to. For the first time, we'll see Na'vi who are antagonistic, showing that, just like humans, they aren't all good or all bad. This adds a fascinating layer of complexity to the world. Imaginic landscapes, Na'vi who have mastered fire, and a potential conflict not just with humans, but between different Na'vi clans themselves. The Sully family will once again be at the center of it all, but this time the lines between friend and foe will be blurrier than ever. And speaking of the Sully family, the narrative is going to get even more personal. It's been revealed that the narrator for Avatar 3 won't be Jake Sully. Instead, his son Loak will be taking over the storytelling duties. We saw Loak struggle with his identity and his father's expectations in the last film, so seeing the world through his eyes will be a huge shift. This suggests a generational change, with the story moving towards the younger Na'vi. Will he be a more conflicted narrator than his father? How will his bond with Pyakon, the Tulkun, continue to shape his destiny? This change in perspective is a brilliant move to keep the saga feeling fresh and evolving. We can expect the story to continue exploring the themes of family, legacy, and finding your place in a world that's constantly under threat. Now, let's look further ahead to Avatar 4. This is where things get truly ambitious. The film is currently scheduled for a December 2029 release. While details are still under wraps, the most mind-blowing piece of information we have is about a significant time jump. According to producer John Landor, part of Avatar 4 will take place on Earth. Yes, you heard that right. After spending so much time on Pandora, we'll finally see the dying, over-industrialized Earth that the RDA left behind. This could be an incredibly powerful narrative device. We might see Jake Sully returning to his home planet, or perhaps it's his children who make the journey. What will they find there? Will they be trying to save Earth, or just understand the world their parents came from? This opens up a universe of possibilities. The contrast between Pandora's vibrant life and Earth's decay would be visually and emotionally staggering. It could recontextualize the entire conflict and the reasons why humanity is so desperate to colonize Pandora. The script for Avatar 4 reportedly got a one-word reaction from studio executives. Holy ... double quotes. Well, you can guess the rest. James Cameron has said that if he can't make 4 and 5, the story will wrap up with Avatar 3. But the sheer scale of the fourth film's concept suggests it's a story he's incredibly passionate about telling. The time jump is also a key element. It allows the younger characters like Kiri and Took to mature into the new leaders of the Na'vi, taking the reins from Jake and Nate. This generational saga is a classic storytelling trope, and in the hands of Cameron, it's bound to be epic. We might see a future where the fight for Pandora is led by a new generation who were born on the moon, with a different understanding of the conflict. And that brings us to the grand finale, Avatar 5, planned for a December 2031 release. This film is the most mysterious of them all, but the few hints we have are tantalizing. James Cameron has stated that Avatar 5 will involve a journey to Earth, but it will be a story of hope. Natari, who has only known Pandora and harbors a deep resentment for humans, will see Earth through new eyes. Cameron explained that not all humans are bad, and not all Na'vi are good. He wants to show Natari that there are good people on Earth and that the planet is not beyond saving. Can you imagine Natari, a warrior princess of Pandora, walking through the remnants of human civilization? This is a powerful character arc in the making. It suggests the final film won't just be about winning a war, but about building a bridge between two worlds and two species. It's about understanding, redemption, and the possibility of a shared future. The overarching story seems to be moving from a simple conflict of us versus them to a much more nuanced exploration of what it means to be a person, whether you're human or Na'vi. The first movie was about Jake choosing a side. The sequels seem to be about dissolving those sides altogether. It's about finding a balance, not just with nature, but with each other. Kiri's mysterious connection to Awa will undoubtedly play a massive role in this. Is she the key to bridging the gap between the physical and spiritual worlds, and perhaps even between Pandora and Earth? Her powers are still largely unexplained, and it's almost certain that her true purpose will be a central part of the final acts of this saga. So, to recap the grand plan, Avatar 3 introduces the antagonistic Fire Na'vi and shifts the narration to Larak. Avatar 4 features a massive time jump and takes us to a decaying Earth, and Avatar 5 brings the story full circle, with Natari journeying to Earth for a story of hope and redemption. It's an incredibly ambitious timeline, a true cinematic epic that will unfold over the next decade. James Cameron isn't just making movies, he's building a universe, a mythology, and a legacy. Every film expands the world, deepens the characters, and raises the stakes. From the fire-forged Ash people to the forgotten ruins of Earth, the journey is far from over. What are you most excited to see in the upcoming Avatar sequels? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.